guys. Thanks for stopping in. I truly appreciate it. I just wanted to throw up a manifesto to kind of give you an idea of why I do these videos and why I do the things I do. Thank you very much for listening, and here goes. Excuse the informality, and although my rhetoric may be lax at times, using dude and man and things like that, I assure you that I am of the utmost mental competence. I am college educated, and I'm no mental slouch. So anyway, on a side note, I do these videos just to keep a video log of what is happening to me. This spiritual awakening is 100% real. It is as real as it gets. And if you look into it, or the further you walk down that line, you will realize it is every bit the truth that people say. And so I just wanted to keep a video account of what's going on. I wanted to put out just some everyday Joe perspective of what is happening. I know that when I first got into this, it would have been nice to see some more everyday Joe stuff. There was lots of gurus and plenty of people that knew damn well what they were talking about, but just not that average Joe perspective. So that's it, man. Not trying to convince you, not trying to change your belief system, just trying to share with you what is happening to me. And I'll share a little recent experience. A couple days before the solar eclipse, May 2012, I got a huge surge of spiritual energy, and it is still pumping through my veins. Now, the intensity is kind of tapered off, but it's still here. And before that happened, the energy would come and then it would go. I'd have to fight to get it back, and then it would go. I'd have to fight again, and then it would go. This time it came and it stayed, and it is awesome, man. It is just coursing through me. It feels remarkable, like this blissful, numbing sensation. It is 100% beautiful. And my thoughts, man, my thoughts are right here with me, all right? They're right here in the present. They're not thinking about the future. They're not thinking about the past. They're right here. Now, before this happened, I had to fight with it, right? And they were always trying to run off and think about something in the past or think about something coming down the pipeline. And to fight to keep them in the present. And now it seems like it's on autopilot. Like I'm just here, experiencing one second after the next. It is a really relieving feeling. It's like this, whew, I feel different, but why and how? And then bam, it hit me. I was like, there's not all the thought chatter. Where did it go? It's gone. The next thing is the perception that I have. I don't see anything the same. Not anything about anything. The system, the society, the way I used to think, the way everyone tends to think, and the new way of thinking, everything, all of it's changed, and especially the way I view material possessions. I'm not attached 1%, one single sliver. If I lost it all right now, tomorrow, I would not be the least bit saddened. As far as I'm concerned, what I came in with is what I am responsible for, and is the only thing I need is to shelter it, protect it, and feed this vessel, and I can live my experience from there. It's very hard to explain, but I cannot put it into words. It is just a whole new perspective on things. And in addition to those pretty significant changes, last night, I got the first glimpse, the first peek of my third eye opening. If you can clear your mind and just picture a black abyss or a black screen or just the voidness while your eyes are shut, and then picturing an eye shaped like an eye, like the drawing, the traditional rudimentary drawing of an eye opening up, and there's this light, solid light, changing colors around it, and I can see through it. I can't make out what it is, but I can see activity through there. And then it closes. It's like it's fighting to get open. I freaked out. I was like, what is that? Because I was sitting in my chair and my computer screens are kind of in front of me, but my head was tilted, and I thought maybe it was a light shining into my eyes, like it does before, but no, there was no direct light. It was real. It's opening. I cannot believe it. I'm getting massive glimpses when I go into meditation really quick and all throughout of spherical views of the earth, like looking down from space back on earth. I can't move, I can't do anything. I can only see right now. I can't really feel it, and it's not an astral projection, but that's what's going on. It is 100% adrenaline rush. I really gotta stop saying 100%, but anyway, that's it for now. That's the update. And that's why I do the spiritual videos. As far as the reptilian videos, I do those, initially it started out as a hobby, and then it grew into a fascination. And then I got good at it. And then I got spiritual help from it. So now, I feel pretty in tune with what's going on and taping those guys. I just want to share what I found and build a little island of truth where people can come, and if anything else, just get a legitimate straight video from a cat who's on the level, from someone who does not want to deceive you in any way, shape, form, or fashion, from someone who has put time and effort into hunting, tracking, and getting you the best quality video I can get with the best evidence I can get, and explain my theory. That's it. I know it's just a theory. I get it. And that's it, man. There's a lot of different disinformation videos. There's a lot of hate. There's a lot of fake videos. And then there's a lot of unintentional false videos that are out there. So I just want to be kind of like a buoy of information, man, that that you can come here and at least you know that the cat is being straight with you. Whether you agree or not is irrelevant. Whether you totally disagree, it doesn't matter. Just you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, it just matters that the dude's being on the level and that he's not crazy. Yeah, he may be seeing stuff that nobody else sees at times, but 99% of the time the dude's pretty fucking on spot or whatever. You get what I'm saying. And that's about it. That's why I do the reptilian videos. That's it. Not looking for anything other than that. And then finally, before I leave you guys, I just want to throw this out to any newcomers out there who are just getting into this whole thing, or anybody who has been into it but hasn't taken the big step yet, hasn't got out of the political system or the saving the system phase. And I want to tell you guys, I want to bring 3 things up that maybe you might want to think about. The first one is the political system. The entire left-right paradigm, the Democratic-Republican paradigm, is fake. 100% fake. There I go again. And there is nothing real about it. The candidates are groomed and they're made to look like they live these normal lives, but they didn't. They were groomed for the task. They were up there enforcing the same agenda. They do not have our best interests at heart. They may throw a bone now and then to make you feel that you are getting something done. It is futile. You cannot do anything through that system. And really dig into that political system. There's holes all in it, man. The balance of power, what a joke. They are not even calling the shots there. You've got senators and congressmen, and they're voting for their pals and their cronies. They're reaching over 2 desks to hit the yay button or the nay button on one of their buddies. And 3 other people that they don't even like, because they're not there to vote for themselves. It's fraud, all fraud. The next thing, if you don't want to believe that, pull on the string of the fractional reserve monetary system. You will find it is another fraud, completely fabricated, designed to enslave us and keep us in a state of shortage. The money has no inherent value. It's all perceived. And the reason it works is because we're all drinking the same Kool-Aid, all going down in the same Titanic. The only people suffering are the people on the top, the ones pulling the strings and calling the shots. These motherfuckers are soul-sucking us, man. Mind-fucking us. Robbing us to the point where we're so frantic and busy and trying to keep our head above water, and then they're going to pull the rug out from under us. Just ask yourself this. In regards to the deficit, why is it that the deficit is only a problem when they bring it up out in the news, right? It's only a real problem in our heads when they want to instill the fear and stir it up. We've got this mad deficit. Ooh, credit rating is gonna get knocked down. Ooh, who do we owe this money to? We owe it to the Federal Reserve and those old criminal cronies, the coots that are calling it all. Are they going to come and just kick everybody out of the country and repo it? Stick a vacancy sign and a for sale sign up saying first come, first serve. It just doesn't make no sense. They're going to hook it up to the back one of their yachts and tow it off to another location. No. The credit rating? Seriously? Who cares? The credit rating is owned by the same cronies. So that's like the dude in the Fed that's making the money and controlling the money, also controlling the credit. And now, since you owe me the money, you're going to lose the credit. It's the same roof, ultimately. It's madness. Think about it. Common sense. How does it work? And why are there so many holes? And why are there so many things that we accept as it's just the way it is? Or that's because they were in power and they were more fortunate, or any of those harebrained ideas, man. They're all programmed perceptions that we are to use when trying to explain this system. And that's why no answers ever come. That's why nobody knows anything about anything. You can get people who will talk your ass off and seem like they know a whole lot, but ultimately they know absolutely nothing, or they're just lying to you and they know the truth and they're just trying to keep everybody else believing in the lie. All right? It's fake. Look into the common sense aspect of it, right? Really dig in and don't just say, oh well. Don't overlook that one detail. The devil is in the details on all of this. It is not coincidence when you can fill 30 Rose Bowls full of coincidences. And the last thing, if you're having trouble believing that the money is fake and that politics are fake, look into sovereignty, trust law, and accepted for value. Those three ideals, states of being, and remedies will show you that it's a house of cards. And all you have to do is look at the card in the right way to see it's paper thin. There is nothing holding it together but us, our consent. I'm not sure if you're aware of this or not, but if you're not, when you are born, the government creates a fictional entity that is given the same name as your parents gave you. It is commonly referred to as a straw man, and your birth certificate is the bond for that straw man. So anytime you're in court, you get a ticket. Well, for example, let's just say you got in trouble, you went to jail, you got a court date, you went to court, you got convicted, you went to jail. Do you realize that you are only in jail because you agreed to go to jail? You consented and went to jail willingly, because that entire process was directed at your straw man, the legal fiction, your paper twin that is the go-between from the system and you. It was all attacked towards that. And all you had to do was separate yourself, stand in the role you should play, and say no in no uncertain terms. But look into this. It is very true. Words like understand and yes, and giving them your name, like police officers and judges and whatnot, you are automatically agreeing to a verbal contract and you didn't even know it. Deceitful, man. The deception runs deep on this planet, like I have always said. Understand this, and you can see how fake this entire system truly is. And that's it. That's my manifesto. I digress.